Okay, so we're solving an equation again. This particular problem, we've got the minus there, that negative, we're gonna have to distribute into the parentheses. Uh, that's the main thing we gotta look at. So the, oh, I'm not done. Here we go. So I've said this before, sometimes people find it helpful to insert that invisible one, so it's no longer invisible. Anytime there's not a number in a multiplication, it always means one, so we can put the one there. That helps a lot of people, so you can actually see what's going on. I'm going to have to multiply the negative 1 into the parentheses. So it's going to multiply onto this first term. It's going to multiply onto that second term. All right, this negative 12 out here in the front, that does not get distributed. We do not distribute negative 12. We don't subtract the negative 12 into the parentheses. Okay, the negative 12 is off there minding its own business. There's an operation between the negative 12 and the parentheses. So the negative 12 doesn't have anything to do with the parentheses. It's a separate term. So let's follow the green arrow, take this negative 1, multiply it onto the 9x. That's going to be negative 9x or minus 9x. And when I distribute the negative 1 following the blue arrow, negative 1 times negative 9, negative times a negative is positive. It's going to be plus 9 or positive 9 equals 51. Okay, it'll be blue. That's fine. So next up, I am going to notice that I have some like terms, and I want to combine them first before moving on to the rest of the problem. So I got negative 12, I got a positive 9. Since those are both on the same side of the equal sign, I can combine them if they are like. Like meaning x's with x's or numbers with numbers. If you had a different variable like a y and a y, those would be like also. So negative 12 and positive 9, put those together. Sometimes people find it helpful to reorder the problem as long as we keep the plus or minus sign that's to the left of that term attached to it. So negative 12, positive 9, and then minus or negative 9x goes at the end. Still going to equal 51. Okay, so my like terms are that negative 12 and the plus 9. Those are going to combine. Negative 9, sorry, negative 12 plus 9 is going to give me negative 3. And then this minus 9 comes down to the next line. The equals 51 comes down. Okay, I was trying to get the x by itself, so I want this negative 3 to go away. The opposite of a negative is a positive. So my operation will be to add 3. It'll be the opposite. And then we're going to have, oops, next line down here. Let's keep it separated. 9x equals 51 plus 3 is 54. One last step. To get x equals, I need to have this negative 9 vanish. I can't just vanish it. So I have to do something. So I have to do the opposite operation. Even though it is a negative 9, that is not the operation attaching it to the x. The negative 9 is being multiplied onto the x. There's my little times dot. This is a visual reminder. So to get that negative 9 away, I will need to divide by negative 9. And I have to do the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. A lot of people think that you should add 9. That totally makes sense. There's a negative there, but the negative is telling you not the operation. It's just describing which side of the number line you're on. Right. So negative 9 and negative 9 are going to cancel. So I'm going to be left with just an x. There's my x. And on the other side of the equal sign, well, what just happened? Why did my 54 get erased? 54 divided by negative 9 is going to give me negative 6. Okay, we got x.